I'm Ata Yaqub, an actor and a presenter, but there's always been one constant in my life: football. Growing up, I heard a story about a player who came from India to play for Celtic, making him the first ever Indian player to play in Europe. His name was Mohammed Salim and he was born in Calcutta in 1904. He originally trained to be a chemist but chose to follow his passion, playing football. A hugely talented winger, he helped his first team, Mohammedan Sporting, win 5 consecutive titles in the 1930s.
He was an exceptionally talented footballer. He was playing at the highest level in Calcutta. Before he actually makes the trip to come to visit Glasgow and to play for Celtic Football Club, he was already an outstanding talent. It's just that we had no knowledge of football in that part of the world.
In 1936, Salim was selected to play for India in 2 games against a Chinese Olympic team. He played the first game and then disappeared. Adverts were placed in the local press and police searched for him. Salim's brother, who lived in Britain, visited him. After seeing him play, between games, he convinced Salim to try playing in Europe.
He's described as a working passenger on a ship, the SS Cairo, and it seems to be that his brother was working, was a kind of member of staff on the ship, and that's the reason why he obviously got to travel across from India to Glasgow.
They left by boat and soon found themselves in the company of Celtic manager Willie Malley. They wrote to him and said, "A great player from India has come by ship. Will you please take him? But there is a slight problem. Salim plays in his bare feet."
It would be such a strange thing that a player would elect not to wear boots, because it must have been quite a strange experience as an opponent, even as a teammate of Salim, to see him walking onto the pitch just with bandaged feet. But from the reports, he's an outstanding player, and to strike a 1930s football, to be able to strike it hard, which he's able to do, just with bare feet, is quite remarkable.
You can just imagine Mohammed Salim sitting here in the home dressing room at Celtic, getting ready for a big game. Salim played 2 games for Celtic. The first against Hamilton Accies, where he scored a penalty. Celtic won 5-1. The second against Galston, Salim had a great game and truly entertained the Parkhead crowd. The papers at the time nicknamed him the Indian Juggler and described him as twinkle toes with magnificent ball control. He set up 3 goals. He was offered to take a penalty but said no, as he was too shy. Celtic went on to win 7-1.
The reports that exist from those 2 matches that he played, he seems to be an outstanding talent. He's got great close control, he can strike a ball, he can play great passes. He seems to be a kind of all-round footballer. And not only did he stand well in that company of professional players in the Celtic team, but he was he's kind of picked out as one of the star attractions in those matches.
His time here was short but memorable, so much so that a poem was written for him. Man from India, where traditions are steep, stepped onto Parkhead's hallowed turf wearing only bandages on his feet.
When you come across stories like that, I mean, they're not like 10 a penny, they're few and far between, but they are there. And it does give you a wee bit more of a flavour towards the game. You know, it wasn't quite the parochial game dominated by local players that we sometimes think it to be. The fact is that you had these players coming from exotic lands, as it would be seen at that time. But ultimately, he decided that he had to go back home.
Salim was homesick and quickly returned to India. He was the first Indian to play in Europe, a true trailblazer.